Chat, here we go. Firstkiller versus Cosmic. As we hop in, you may notice that the overlay should indicate that Cosmic has a Game 1 win already. And the reason for that is because Firstkiller a little bit late to the series match. After 15 minutes, you have forfeit your first game. Firstkiller showed up before the timer forced him to forfeit his second game, which is good. Better than trying to get a full reverse sweep, or basically a sweep with 2 automatic losses. Instead, Firstkiller, who had a really tough time yesterday, I think he comes into today without a game win, from what I remember. He's going to try and get his... Oh, no, sorry, not without a game win. He definitely got game wins. Without a series win, but he's going to try and get a series win. If he get 2 back-to-back series wins, I think by all means he can make the playoffs, and he could completely turn around the narrative of how this Stage 2 has gone for him. We saw Moxie from that lower part of the playoffs come back and win the tournament, and by all means, he was certainly deserving of that. Firstkiller has yet to lose a Salt Mine event. He has now lost a few more extra games during a Salt Mine event, but Salt Mine 1, Salt Mine 2, and Salt Mine 3 Stage 1 have all had Firstkiller as North American victors. I should clarify that it is North American Salt Mine that Firstkiller has never lost in. There has been Firstkiller, or there's been Salt Mine crossover events with NA and EU, and Firstkiller did not win those. Yeah, Firstkiller 0-3. His games yesterday against Diaz. Diaz, by the way, looking really exciting, and is seemingly continuing his win streak right now. And then a loss to Lion Blaze and a loss to AJ. All of them in Game 5. All Game 5 losses. So really close matches. This time, he cannot afford to go to the proverbial Game 5 because he's not going to have a Game 5. He has to win 3-1 in games that they actually played if he wants to take the series. Firstkiller overlay is missing a T. Wait, that's actually so wild. So before I try and attempt to fix it, there's an overlay that I see on my end, and there's an overlay that you guys see on your end. And for whatever reason, they don't seem to be perfectly matched, which is just wild. Mine shows the flags. It shows the Firstkiller name spelled correctly. My guess is those things you see there are just the typo that I put into the match. So if I show this, you'll see I didn't have a T when I typed the names. I think that just means I might need to hit the update button. Yeah, there we go. It's fixed. But the guy who made this overlay, very good overlay, by the way, who did the back end for it, I actually highly recommend him to anybody who maybe wants an overlay. One of the adjustments he made for my personal one was actually a button that does updates everything all for me, so I don't have to, you know, have any brains, because as we all know, I don't have any. I want to be able to just, like a dummy, hit one button, and that would be one of my suggestions for this Salt Mine one that he made as well. Firstkiller, sheesh. Firstkiller may have got here late, but he's ready to get started. Full field dribble out of the back corner, and just slots it just inside the post. Cosmic demoed. Firstkiller has the save. Up into an air dribble. Can he bump Cosmic? He cannot. That was the only way he was going to be able to score off that one. And now Cosmic. Ooh, wow, what a save by Firstkiller. Oh, and a bump. Cosmic should be able to finish it now. Yeah, it is going to roll in. Interesting back and forth. Seemed like he wasn't going to be able to score off of it, but if we watch from Cosmic's perspective, he just drives right out where FK needed to get to. Chat's asking, did Firstkiller even warm up? He did not. He did not warm up. He basically just played the slight bit of practice lobby that we had right before we started, which is about 20 seconds of gameplay. Unless, of course, for some reason he was displaying offline, practicing, and not checking in, and wanted to practice so bad that he took a game loss in order to practice longer, which I think is a pretty unlikely scenario. So I'm going to go ahead and say that no, Firstkiller did not warm up today. It doesn't seem to matter here in game number 2. 2-1. I guess we'll just call it game 2. But game 1 was a forfeit. Firstkiller, ceiling pinch as he tries to play keep away. Cosmic looking to challenge him at the top of the arena. And Firstkiller, 50 with his wheels, just completely kills the ball there on the goal line. Gives himself a 3-goal separation. Cosmic, no boost left over to make something happen with this bounce. Yeah, FK should be able to just take it away. Even if Cosmic gets a touch, it's still going to be heavily in favor of Firstkiller. And, oh, he didn't go for the tight angle shot. Cosmic pre-jumped it. I guess with 30 seconds left to go, Firstkiller has decided he can just stall time. Now, it's going to be Cosmic with less than 10 seconds, even less now. Finally has a possession. So I was going to say 10 seconds per goal if he were to come back. Firstkiller dispossessing him pretty quickly every time he has the ball. And could have even shot that in as well. So Firstkiller's going to tie the series up. 1-1. Cosmic with a forfeit win. Firstkiller with the first game win. Firstkiller back against the wall. Cosmic as well. Cosmic essentially needs to win this series too, I think. Otherwise, he is probably eliminated. No playoffs for him. We will head to game 3. Game number 3. Firstkiller looking in control of the series. Cosmic did not find a lot of success trying to find scores on Firstkiller. Conveniently, he was able to win game number 1 without scoring any goals. But it's not going to be that simple going forward in the series. Nice little keep away touch as Cosmic prioritizes racing to the ball, getting there before Firstkiller. Doesn't matter that the touch is headed to the backboard as long as he's going to be there to follow up. And I wonder what the mentality for Cosmic is coming into this game with a game win already. It's got to be one of those things that is almost at his advantage. I would think Firstkiller actually, which feels weird, maybe you guys could agree or disagree, could mentally have the edge. You know, you come in with a game loss already automatically, and it's like, oh, well, screw it. I mean, at this point, you're just playing for whatever, you know? It's like, it just doesn't seem like, obviously you're going to be bummed that you have a loss already. Whereas Cosmic, it's like, oh, shoot, I have a game win. I can't choke it. I have to make sure I convert on my free game win. This is a great shot, by the way, by Cosmic. Cosmic pre-jump falling from the ceiling. Firstkiller actually put it right on him, and yet Cosmic didn't get the save. It was the musty flick that sent it right to Cosmic. Such a interesting flip by Cosmic. He's playing so passive. He's flying away from the play and then tried to flip into the save by flipping into his net. Firstkiller dribble, backboard double. Wow, it's a tight angle. But it's easy for the man who hasn't lost a salt mine and does not want to change that today. Cosmic, a smooth control of the ball as he stays patient in his own half, is able to flick over the top of Firstkiller right when Firstkiller decided to stop his shadow and plan to hit for his reverse challenge. That's right when Cosmic flicked, which there's no better timing. Cosmic starting a dribble all the way from his back corner. Needs to just protect this as a 50. Nice. Smart play from Cosmic. Not much else he could do from that position, but with Firstkiller so far out in the corner, it's very possible to just protect the ball and power it through. Those 50s do well when defenders are swinging very laterally from the corner and not attacking the ball at all, because you can protect it, they go flying by, and then you turn it in for a goal. It's a little bit harder when a defender is prepped, able to attack the ball a little bit more. Firstkiller gets the boost, so he'll get the first score opportunity. He's going to try and go for a bump. Cosmic gets over the top of it, and a little controlling touch off the ground double means he's able to walk it in for a goal. So 6-3. Firstkiller reverse wave dash in the corner. Oh, Cosmic. He just completely whiffed. Firstkiller didn't even get a ton of movement on that ball, but Cosmic maybe expecting... Oh no, I mean, Cosmic even diagonal flips out towards what looked like an attempt to cover the midfield. Just did not work out. Cosmic first to this hitbox of the boost, and now he has Firstkiller in net. Tried to go for low 50. It did not work. Firstkiller chasing him off the ball. And now he's going to have to try and defend as he retreats with very little boost. Cosmic makes it possible by just dropping the ball right down to him. Firstkiller, double touch into the corner. Cosmic full field dribble. Really speedy start. I like this. Makes it tough on Firstkiller, but he couldn't quite protect it. Wanted to get the demo. Firstkiller's defense has been improved in the last couple minutes, but he is still down. Able to evade the bump here and decides to disregard the back corner boost. Recognizes that the counterattack is more important, and look at this double. This is just ridiculous. There's very few players who are able to do this or willing to try this in a 1v1. Such a high double. I think we even saw yesterday, I forget which match, but we saw some people saving those too, which is like insane. It's a really hard read to make. Cosmic doesn't make it. Firstkiller within one. Likely going to go for a bump here when you find yourself in front of the ball, dribbling it on the back wall. Really kind of your only option. Cosmic can tell it's his only option. Dodges it and able to score out of the orange half. Firstkiller wanted to chip that ball in field. Just lost control of it. Minute 37. 2 goals to make up. Every single game matters so much, as I think we've seen players, getting to advance in the playoffs, maybe even missing them or not going at all because their game differential over the same record was better. Firstkiller going to take to the skies. A dribble starting from the dead center of the field. Oh my goodness, these doubles. This time it's off the reset. It becomes so much easier to score when you can do what Firstkiller does, which is not have to hit the net with your first touch. Defenders, they can protect the net. That is, of course, touching the ground. It is easier to keep people out, but if you can hit as high as Firstkiller's been hitting on the backboard, that one was fairly low, but he got the reset was the main reason. But those earlier doubles that he was sending it high on the backboard, completely untouchable, and then forced to make a much harder save. 7-7. 53 seconds. Firstkiller, Cosmic both just trying to vie for possession here. No one really has a great chance. I know the ball is in Cosmic's half, but Firstkiller doesn't really have control of it yet, and he will back off as Cosmic launches his shots to get Firstkiller in the air. Firstkiller saves without using a ton of boost, and Cosmic has basically declined the possession that was given to him. He didn't like it, so Firstkiller forces him back. He has another possession. This dribble starting from that right center boost. It's going to be air dribble bump, and it's going to be a goal with 20 seconds left to go. All reliable so often is what these players go to late in games, and I think it's not just because they feel like it has a good chance to score, but I think one of the big reasons is the way defenders start playing late in the game is such that they're not willing to take risks. They want to shadow, they want to turn back, they want to wait in net. That's what makes them targets for those air dribble bumps. You have to be aggressive with your defense as much as possible all the way through the game. Cosmic is going with this air dribble. Firstkiller and Cosmic are double teaming, but no, it will be Cosmic tapping it away and getting a first in-game win, but a second game win of the series due to the game 1 forfeit. Cosmic up 2-1. Game number 4. Mr. Cosmic up 2-1. Cosmic going to start with an air dribble in what could be the deciding game. A little turtle shot. It might look a little bit silly, but it works all the same. When you're playing at this level of talents, everyone has to respect that you'll use that reset, and Cosmic just falls to the ground and taps it in. You won't be able to get away with that in your games because nobody will believe that you'll actually get the shot. They'll just wait for you on the ground. Sorry to say it. Firstkiller double reset shot. Very predictable though, despite the fact he gets a lot of movement on both resets. He's so far around the ball. Cosmic knows exactly where he's headed with it. Gets the save and gets the counter. Firstkiller, delayed flick. Cosmic sends it to the backboard. Firstkiller now just flicking top shelf. Looking to pin Cosmic back. Cosmic has delayed for a moment. I would say he has not escaped. Not yet. It does seem likely that he'll be able to pick up his own back corner boost. Although he wants to stay on ball, he will retreat to the boost. Launches this one to the stratosphere instead of having it bounce off the back wall. That is not the best play, though. That's going to be a direct pass to Firstkiller. And the way he plays off the wall, it feels like a goal. I mean, it just, from the moment Cosmic tapped it to the wall, I knew Firstkiller was going to do him dirty from there. That's exactly what he did. Firstkiller sandwiching with the ceiling for the resets. Him and Cosmic both frontling into each other. They didn't do it twice. I wanted to see him do it twice. Firstkiller deciding that that's not worth it for him, that he'll just dodge around. And not sure why he thought he's going to be able to keep Cosmic to that ball. Just not the best of reads on Cosmic's recovery. Cosmic much quicker than Firstkiller was giving him credit for on that challenge. Zap dash by Cosmic might be the reason why he's able to outpace Firstkiller to this ball. Firstkiller, first touch, very lateral on his dribble, one that he's not going to be able to stick with in the air, but he does get a low 50. Cosmic, the recovery is enough to touch the ball, but not enough to prevent the goal. Firstkiller, tap into the back wall, dodging Cosmic's demo attempts. Cosmic completely starved. Ooh, Firstkiller wanted the demo. Cosmic, actually a pretty nice dodge, but he's eventually going to find himself out of position. You can only survive so long out there on zero boost. Cosmic setting up his dribble so that he paths through Firstkiller's corner boost. He's able to steal the other one as well, but he just sent this straight down into the ground and straight down into Firstkiller. Firstkiller will walk the dog all the way in for the 4-3 lead. Cosmic kickoff goal, tying it right back up. 2 minutes, potentially, until Cosmic gets his game win against Firstkiller. Nobody, absolutely nobody would have had Firstkiller starting 0-4 in this group stage after what was a dominant performance in stage 1. I do think that stage 2 and 3 being a lot closer together, there's a much higher chance that stage 2 and stage 3, which I think is just the final stage, have similar winners. I think there's a decent amount of weeks, and I think that Rocket League form can change that quickly, especially for the players at the very top. If they're not practicing, if they're not preparing, you can see the top players swap over the course of 4 or 5 weeks, whatever it was between stage 1 and stage 2, but I think stage 2 is happening shortly after, or sorry, stage 3 is happening shortly after stage 2. That's a great flick. Firstkiller continues to farm those doubles off the backboard, this time in a unique way by beating Cosmic from the ground and then doubling to follow it up. 5-5. Firstkiller pop to Cosmic, who's in and out of the nets. Cosmic able to guide this one to the corner and does not want the air dribble. Declines the air dribble, goes to the ground, and this wave dash just rolls the ball directly at Firstkiller. I don't know if that's a sign of nerves in a moment where he needs to clutch up and win, or he just wants to be safe here, as the next goal could be everything. But I do think oftentimes the player who's able to resist changing their gameplay and just play to their strengths ends up getting the win. And Firstkiller gets the first real opportunity from that moment that Cosmic had. And he converts on it, just an air dribble that reads Cosmic, looking to try and intercept a reset, but no reset is there. And now Firstkiller actually turned towards boost, which I thought he could just turn towards the ball and maybe even shoot toward goal. But he probably felt the safer option for defense was to flip back into the boost and drive back into the boost. Now he's pre-flipped into the save. 18 seconds left to go. Firstkiller wants to force a pseudo game 5. Every series that he's played in so far has gone to game 5. This one might be taking a bit of an unorthodox route to game 5. But game 5 nonetheless, unless Cosmic can score on this take. He's getting a 50 with Firstkiller. He is! Firstkiller cannot keep out this air dribble. Cosmic clutching up at 0 seconds. He says this series hasn't gone to game 5 just yet. Ooh, Firstkiller. It has to do with his car position, or not even his car position, but his angle. You know, if he had not just been so side on the ball at that moment of the flip, he might have covered it better. Firstkiller kills this ball at center field. He is just going to tap a shot at Cosmic. He's trying to control this ball back into his corner. The best he can get, though, is to just roll it out of Cosmic's control for a moment, buy himself a bit of time to grab boost, and Cosmic just gave it back. Firstkiller is maybe giving it back to Cosmic. As Cosmic... Oh, wait, what a shot from Firstkiller. That's actually a pretty good read by Cosmic to prepare for that. That doink is not easy. Firstkiller put it on with a pretty good amount of strength. Cosmic has the save, though. His air dribble's slow. Firstkiller backflip challenge. Firstkiller, goal line 50, goal line reset. No, Cosmic has the save. It's off the post. Will not be recovering quicker. Firstkiller now. Wave dash. As Cosmic does not fall for the touch. Firstkiller corner steal. Cosmic tapping this down. Actually, nice read on Firstkiller's follow-up. If he had a little bit more boost, he could have gotten to this ball and taken a power shot. But he didn't. He couldn't get there to time it off the bounce. So he played it safer. We are a minute 15 into an overtime in which both players scored 6 goals in regulation. So certainly these guys looking to shore up their defense and play a little bit safer on offense. Cosmic Tapping the ball to Firstkiller, who's going to the backboard. And Firstkiller has farmed the backboard all game long. And for some reason, he gave up on himself. Firstkiller is out before the GGs. Firstkiller farmed the backboard. We've talked about it. Every time the ball went up there, he has been finding the angle. This time, he doesn't go up to meet it. He didn't believe in himself. He stayed grounded. And Cosmic counters and finishes off the series 3-1.